Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches!
Retro Review Episode 53.
Tonight we're reviewing Tammy and the T-Rex.
Tammy and the T-Rex.
Or is it
Tanny
Tammy and the Teenage T-Rex?
Okay, so let's break it down. Let's break it down.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tammy and the T-Rex, a movie that I found at a thrift store and said, absolutely, this is worth a nickel. How could I not? Honestly, though.
When did you find it?
Years ago.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like, it's been brought up multiple times.
Yeah, well, it's a bummer. So, again, I mean, I'm gonna sound like an old lady, but I really, truly miss, there used to be weird thrift stores, or like, remember Ben Franklin? It was like a weird craft store that also like had VHS tapes. We're like real weird. I found some gems there.
Sure.
And you used to be able to like walk into any old thrift store and find like real fucking, and now it's just like all tapes of Speed and you know, like normal VHS
Right,
tapes,
it's like the last vestiges of people who are like,
getting rid of
I'm getting rid of my movie collection.
Where it used to be like, what's this thing I've never heard of called Tammy and the T-Rex?
Right. Right. It was like the equivalent of the bargain bin at Walmart, but like instead it was weird ass VHS tapes.
Yes. So I want to break it down. Tammy and the T-Rex, which may or may not also be called Tanny and the Teenage Rex.
Was it the Teenage Rex or was it the Teenage T-Rex?
I mean, honestly, Teenage Rex sounds better.
It's T-Rex, but it was teenage, not Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
Love
Teenage
that.
hyphen Rex.
Right. But no.
Now I'd watch that.
Teenage Rex?
Yeah, right?
But his name, it's like a guy whose name is Rex, but then
he gets turned into a dinosaur?
He gets a pet T-Rex?
Ooh, that could be fun. Oh, what's that movie? Oh, shoot. There's a bad movie where it's basically like we're back, but little kids find baby dinosaurs and they like are their pets. What was that called? I'll put up a poster.
Great.
So I want to break this down.
Yeah.
So the tagline is he's the coolest pet in town.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, okay, here's what we got to do. First and foremost, we have to break down the title.
Yes.
And the fact that we watched in our viewing party
uncut,
the director's or whatever, the uncut version.
4K Blu-ray.
No, it wasn't the 4K Blu-ray version. Unfortunately, but it was a Blu-ray version.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. So that one was 90 minutes. Apparently, Tammy and the T-Rex, they cut it to make it PG-13. And they cut all the gore.
It's 83 minutes.
And so I think it's really much more of a story of like, oh, her boyfriend's brain gets taken and put, I mean, still weird, but like it gets taken.
Wait, we haven't explained the plot though.
In this version, I have to assume he's more of like a pet in the sense that it's like, oh, my boyfriend's brain got put into this robotic T-Rex. I mean, it's still wacky, stupid. But I guess that's more of like the PG-13 version.
I read it differently.
Okay.
I think they're making an Ice Age joke. He's the coolest pet in town.
Stop it.
I think that's what.
No, because Ice Age isn't dinosaurs.
They're dumb. I think it's like, you know.
But they're T-Rexes are from like the Jurassic period.
No,
it's
I know,
very
but
hot.
I think they went for old.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Cool, just the cool. Is it just the coolest because it's like the 90s?
Yes.
Okay. Are you honestly surprised that the T-Rex didn't ride a skateboard?
I mean, a little. How would that work? I mean, you saw how bad the T-Rex already looked. What are they going to do? Put a little...
Andrew, aren't you honestly surprised?
Just a little. I'm surprised that it wasn't like and then he used a flatbed cart from Costco or something.
Yeah, yes, with the...
Yeah, like... exactly, little T-Rex hands. Now, I am also shocked.
Yeah, are you noticing the city skyline behind them?
Yeah, because where the fuck was that?
They were in the suburbs the whole time?
They were like in the valley, but yes, no city. Is ever present in this movie.
No.
But also, what else is not present on this VHS tape?
Paul Walker's name?
Yeah.
Well, he's barely in the movie. Or is he?
I mean,
he's killed like 15 minutes in?
20?
If
sure.
This 83-minute... I mean, he's killed pretty early on.
I guess that's true.
He's not the lead.
Well, also, he wasn't really anyone.
Right.
But...
Oh, yes. This is... Okay, so Paul Walker, Denise Richards, anything you've ever heard them in.
Yeah.
Like, they were nobodies at this point. I feel like we have to break down the basic plot.
Okay, so the basic plot, believe it or not, is that Paul Walker is in love with Denise Richards.
Well, that I believe.
Well, sure. But she is dating some asshole abusive guy.
Yeah.
Who then threatens to kill Paul Walker. Then catches Paul Walker and Denise Richards making out. And then attacks him with a baseball bat. Beats him up.
Throws him in a trunk.
Then puts him in
a
wildlife reserve where he's mauled by a lion, but then miraculously saved, looks fine in the hospital. But then
has a bruise.
This random ass creepy weird doctor shows up and is like, "Oh, he's in a coma, you say?
I've been looking for a brain."
So then he takes his brain, cuts open his skull, takes his brain, puts it in a punch bowl with some dry ice.
And Kool-Aid?
Food coloring, yeah. And then connects the brain to the robotic Tyrannosaurus Rex that he's been working on. Where the brain then controls the T-Rex.
Well, no.
He's absorbed into it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of them. We never see him put the brain
into the T-Rex. Nope.
It's in a petri dish.
Yep.
And he puts little electrodes into the brain that then connect
to the dinosaur. It's not a petri dish, it's like a full-on punch bowl.
I was trying to be nice. It was like a Halloween,
like
spooky dry ice. Ooh, it has a brain in the middle.
Exactly. Ooh. Are those skinned grapes? Like, yes, it was that.
Anyway, he puts the electrodes in. Which then respond and connect to the dinosaur.
But we never see him install it.
Physically put the brain in there. So did his soul go into the dinosaur? Anyway, basically Paul Walker possesses.
He has become part of this T-Rex.
The animatronic T-Rex.
Yeah. I'm a T-Rex. T-Rex want a cracker? Ah!
So basically this movie got made because the director had access to a T-Rex.
Yep.
Are you surprised?
Nope.
What's the story? They said. I don't have one yet, but I have a T-Rex. It's basically King Kong if, Naomi Watts's or Fay Ray's boyfriend was murdered by her psychotic ex and then their brain was put into King Kong.
Right. But then also King Kong doesn't really do much terror. And also...
I mean, he kind of does.
I guess he does kill several people.
Yeah.
At least in the uncut version.
We need to get out of here! Come on, somebody get guys!
You gotta fix this, Billy. He's kidding around.
And we even talked about her fabulous gay friend.
Oh my God, Byron!
Yeah.
Did you find something?
A beautiful girl.
Byron, I don't want a girl.
Well, neither do I.
There was certain prejudices, obviously, in this movie.
Yeah.
But it was all from characters who were presented as asshole idiots.
Yes.
And everyone else was totally cool. For 92, when was this movie made? Early 90s. I was very impressed, actually.
Yeah, Paul Walker was like, yeah, man, cool. Hey, you're fun.
Oh, hey, great. You're out in high school? Great. For that time, I was actually very impressed by this.
True.
I loved Byron.
Yeah.
Loved him.
Loved him.
So great.
Yeah.
Denise Richards giving all of it. Giving it all.
All that she had.
She was committed.
Yes, she was.
You have Michael's brain? You have Michael's brain?
And her blossom hats.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I mean, for me, I feel like I really had to just break down how profoundly stupid this is.
What's interesting, because it definitely has a point of view.
Does it?
Yeah. I don't think you've seen as many bad movies as I, obviously, where there's just so many that are just this is telling me nothing. This is so dull. This is so nothing. And this was we're kind of almost trying to do a wacky Rocky Horror thing. There was some weird humor and some characters and some choices made.
It was very Rocky Horror meets a little bit of Elvira.
Yeah, there was moments of
yes.
Inside joking, meta-ness.
Absolutely.
It's not good, and it didn't succeed in becoming
because
that.
there wasn't a proper through line. The whole movie didn't have that tone.
No.
So then it was like, well, what's happening here?
It's kind of what makes a perfect bad movie, though, because when movies try to be bad, don't like it.
No.
It's not fun.
Right.
And they weren't trying to be good with this, but they were trying to make a movie.
Yes, they were trying to make a movie. So
Paul Walker's brain has been put into the dinosaur robot machine.
Yeah.
And he then is real sassy. He was very Endoraptor.
Oh, wait, it was like, I'm not going to move. Oh, now I'm moving. Oh, I'm not going to move. Oh, now I eat you. Yeah.
And some of it seemed like a choice, and some of it seemed like they didn't have the time to animate the dinosaur in the day.
Definitely that. And then it'll be like, oops, and then I squished you with my foot. And then he dials a payphone.
Oh, it was so good.
Absurd.
Oh, it was so good.
And then leave a message. Beep. So stupid.
Oh, give Denise Richards a fucking Oscar.
Oh my God. No.
When the dinosaur is playing charades with her, trying to convince her that
they're in this barn.
That Michael's brain is in the dinosaur body.
Oh, I get it. Sounds like fingers. No?
It's so stupid.
I love charming bad movies.
Yes, this is definitely
so, they'd like show an upshot, because they can't show like the feet, because there's like obviously wires and things. So they'd show like an upshot of the dinosaur. And then a close-up of the hands, and then like a completely separate shot of someone wearing dinosaur feet. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no! Oh, it's so fun.
Or it would just be the most
real wide. Oh, it looks so bad.
It looks so bad.
When she's riding him.
Oh my God, when she's riding him, I died. So stupid. I cackled every time.
So can we get into the doctor and his girlfriend a little bit?
I mean, that was the very Rocky Horrorness of it, I felt like.
Yes, they were very aware, like, it's this ragtag group of, crazy mad scientists. His, like... overly sexualized... Seems to be in, like, a Russ Meyer and or a John Waters movie.
Yeah, just, like, tits
out, big hair, drinking blood.
Yeah.
Always eating.
Real Lots
horny,
of mouth things.
Mouth things, real horny. Then there's tiny computer nerd man, and then muscly, sweaty,
crunk.
Muscle Beach guy.
Yeah.
There's so many choices, like strong, bold choices.
Yeah, which was all very Rocky Horror.
It's very Rocky Horror. It's like very aware.
Yes.
In that way.
Yes.
But in other ways, it's, oh boy. I really want to get into the bad guy's motivations. There's no backstory given to him.
No, he had his own backstory. I mean, he figured he had
the actor.
Yes.
Told me a tale.
Yes.
But
I mean, apparently we are led to believe that he wants to get incredibly rich by selling people the possibility of implanting their brains into machines so that they can live forever.
Yes.
Unclear as to how a brain powers a machine. The machine gets power.
The eyes are connected. You can breathe. The dinosaur at one point does cry, so it is implied that it, is a human.
But it's
or not human, like a living creature.
But then they're like, it never eats.
It never eats. It never goes to the bathroom.
He does sleep with her. They spoon.
They do cuddle. Yeah. Maybe it's a precursor to the lobster. You can be any animal you want, even a T-Rex. Yes?
I mean, that would have been fun.
Yes. But the bad guy, yes, he is Dr. Frankenfurter. I mean, essentially. He's like, I'm gonna, make my perfect creation creature
thing.
Frankenstein, blah, blah. And he decides he's gonna, he's like, gives a whole speech to the computer-generated animatronic dinosaur.
Right.
He seems to love the dinosaur.
He really does.
I'm gonna give you a brain, and you'll live forever.
I will give you everything. I will give you a brain. Immortality!
Again, it's unclear how, but whatever. I just have to.
The science is. I mean, we'll get into some more.
I mean, again, he's putting a brain. I mean, when they chop open that poor, crash dummy's brain.
What's going on?
He's lost his mind.
And then he takes this brain out. They don't seem to understand how spinal cords work, but whatever.
That's why it's very campy in that way.
It is very campy
that way.
in that way. In the yes.
But he truly does seem to love the dinosaur.
Yeah.
But then also his girlfriend.
Yes.
They have a whole Boris Natasha thing going on.
Yep.
I found it fascinating.
Yeah.
Actually, all of the women in the movie I found to be very intriguing.
Well, I mean, aside from Denise Richards, she was pretty boring in one note in her character, but yes. Although also the fact that she's just like, oh.
On board. I like that she was like, oh, my boyfriend's brain is in this dinosaur robot? Yeah. I love you. I'm on a mission to find you a brain, or a body. To save you. That's how much I love you, dinosaur robot.
Michael!
I love you!
I mean, she committed.
She did.
She's an interesting gal.
Yes.
Michael? Oh, Michael, what have they done to you? I miss you so much.
Her mom was real weird and interesting.
Yes, real weird and terrible.
And terrible.
Who is it?
Oh, God, it's Billy.
Oh, just call the police.
Oh,
Bitchy asshole girl who
bloodthirsty
just
bitch,
wanted violence.
Oh
she
my
was
God,
fascinating.
This is perfect. Way perfect. Let's call it parents. No, I got a better idea. Let's call Billy.
That was also very Russ Myers? No.
Yes.
Yes? Yes.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yes, tits and ass.
Tits
and ass.
Yeah.
Tits and ass.
What was the movie that we saw?
Faster Pussycat Kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like right on the edge of being aware of itself.
Yes.
I never quite. They're at like a party and the dinosaur shows up, bomb. But we don't see it at first. No, also the dinosaur's constantly like behind an eucalyptus tree, like,
And everyone's like, oh, I don't see that giant ass fucking dinosaur. And it's always like, boom, footprints. Oh my God, did you feel that?
Oh my gosh, earthquake!
I'm scared.
Maybe it's a dinosaur.
Maybe it's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur, apropos of nothing.
No one would ever say that.
What?
An earthquake, because we're here in Simi Valley.
Yeah.
No.
No. So the asshole ex-boyfriend who murders him, his like second fiddle is this character actor whose name I don't remember.
Oh, right.
From Jury Duty, and he's the Aaron Burr Got Milk guy. You remember that commercial?
Got milk?
When he calls, it's like, oh, you've just won the contest. All you have to do is answer, who killed Alexander Hamilton?
Hello, for $10,000, who shot... Excuse me?
And if he had milk...
Vaguely.
He would've...
Yeah, right, and then they're like, got milk? Vaguely.
I'm sorry, maybe next time.
I think we would be doing ourselves a disservice if we didn't talk about the morgue scene.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Byron is her best Judy, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Hey, girl, will you come to the morgue with me and help me pick out a dead body for my boyfriend's brain who's inside of a robotic dinosaur?
Sure, girl.
Yeah, bitch. Yes, I got you.
Ooh, honey, he's gorgeous. I think I found him.
Just saying, Byron was like, for the time, a very major gay character who was out and was, yes, discriminated against, but that was not the point.
No.
And he was never like, I'm not going to be who I am. He was always just like, I'm fabulous.
It's true.
I was genuinely impressed.
That's true.
All I'll say.
We're not here to surrender. We're here to negotiate.
Negotiate my ass. I've had enough of this crap, Byron. Take him in.
Oh, you can't do that, Dad.
Oh, right, but the morgue scene. Oh my God. So they go through all the bodies.
Picking up and holding it against the window.
And they finally find a
What do you think, Mike?
The dinosaur, no. Oh no, it doesn't have a thumb, so it can't even do a thumbs down. It just has a one claw down.
It's so stupid. So stupid.
Remember when the dinosaur flicked them off?
Yes.
Fuck you, police.
So stupid.
Well, so then, I mean, the ending is just King Kong.
Yeah, sure.
'Twas beauty killed the beast. That sort of thing. They're back at their barn, because it's the only structure that the dinosaur can fit in.
Sure. And also it seemed like a place they would fuck, but I was honestly waiting for this weird.
I'm honestly surprised. It
robotic.
didn't at least like finger her.
Oh God. No.
I mean, aren't you surprised? Honestly, though.
Those
I'm
nails.
not saying I want it. I'm just saying I'm surprised.
A little bit.
Or she could have. We don't need to get into it. I'm okay with not opening that door.
I don't think dinosaurs have penises.
Well, I was gonna say like, I don't know, fondle him more.
Sure. No. Anyway.
How do dinosaurs procreate?
Eggs.
Oh,
and
like
it's like lizards or whatever.
fertilization.
Yeah, some sort of. I don't know.
Excretion and.
I don't entirely know.
Okay.
But I don't.
Now, if she had just, are we going there? We're getting weird. If she had like peed on him in some way and the juices and he laid an egg and there was a hybrid baby egg.
I mean, wait, was it a male or a female T-Rex?
We don't know.
We have no idea.
It was a robot.
But apparently his brain was still a very horny teenager. We'll get to it. But first, they're in the barn. They have this whole shootout. The doctor comes up with a big gun. It doesn't really matter because then he just shows up and is like, I grabbed the intestines that were in a bag on top of your stomach
that
because
was like in some sort of box that then you stood in front of, but then the box came away.
Yeah, it was stupid.
I really enjoyed all of Denise Richards's, like, if you haven't seen anything else from the movie, you have no context, right?
Right.
And you're the sheriff, let's say, and you show up and this crazed high schooler is like, my boyfriend is in that dinosaur.
You let it go, Neville! Bastard!
Just leave him alone!
Hold your fire!
My
Yeah, bitch, okay, cool. Let's get the butterfly nets. Like, she's just like, no, Michael, I love you, dinosaur! And everyone's like, yeah, what?
Michael! Oh my God!
Good shooting, Orville. Thank you, Neville.
Michael! Michael, can you hear me?
No.
It's such a stupid concept. It's so absurd.
Oh, it seems like it was written on a weekend because they happen to have a dinosaur lying around?
Michael, I love you so much. No!
But yeah, so they shoot down the dinosaur.
We don't.
This robot.
Well, yeah, he doesn't. Because she says, they get in a car accident.
Uh-huh.
And Denise Richards says, he's bleeding. And Byron is like,
He's a robot.
He doesn't bleed.
But he does cry.
But then they shoot him to death?
He does fall over.
You mean they dropped the head and only the head from a great height and then it landed on a hay bale? Because that's what happened. So, anyway, it cuts to black. Now, this is when I first saw this movie, the end of this movie truly broke me. Like, it truly fundamentally changed me. And it never left. It was before time, the before Tanny and the Teenage Rex, and the after.
Sure, I will never look or think about Paul Walker the same way.
Yeah, or Denise Richards. Like, you can never, unsee this.
Yeah.
So she gets home, my life is great, I'm wearing my Blossom outfit. I did really enjoy the 90s nostalgia of this movie. Like, it brought me back. I was like, ooh, velvet dresses and floppy hats and crosses everywhere.
Oh,
and it's
God,
just like, ooh, yes. And she goes upstairs and she's talking to a video camera.
Hi, honey. How you doing?
I missed you.
And then we hear
Paul
Paul
Walker's voice is coming out of it because, vocal cords are attached to brains.
It really makes no sense. It should have been it should have been some Stephen Hawking voice.
Robot voice.
Exactly,
or
robot voice.
Computer voice.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You're
like
hello.
She types in and then it types back or something.
Sure, right, because it was the 90s. I don't think it has, because you just clickety clacks on some keyboard.
I was just thinking about another movie we should watch about a brain. The brain that wouldn't die.
Oh boy.
It's so good.
But yeah, so then it pans over and the stupid brain in a punch bowl is connected to now this camcorder and a computer. I don't know who set it up for her.
Yeah, right? Byron.
Maybe.
Probably Byron. Maybe the woman.
Yes, because she seemed very distraught at the end.
Yeah, I mean, her lover was
disemboweled by the T-Rex.
In front of her.
Yes.
I've got some good news. They found the frozen bodies of those skiers that were lost. I'm gonna check it out tomorrow.
Those frozen skiers, they finally found their bodies. Great, babe. Now give me what I want.
I'll be right back.
Don't
don't be long. I hate being on my own.
Cause like she's like, I'm on here's a video camera.
Right.
You're on the computer internet, voyeuristically watching me.
Your eyes are the camcorder?
Yes, telling me to
and
give it to you.
Ears are the microphone on the camcorder?
Yeah.
Okay.
They found a way to use the input from the camcorder to be the eyes and
Plug
ears.
that RCA cord into the
frontal lobe. I mean,
I would have loved that. Oh,
well,
white, red, and yellow.
Oh my
God. Truly would have loved that.
I would have loved that.
Yes.
No, it didn't happen, but that would have been great.
Yeah.
No, but so then she does this whole striptease, and he's just like, yeah, baby, yeah.
Give it to me.
Meanwhile, the brain just keeps sparking more and more.
Bubbling, it's boiling in the punch bowl.
Oh my god, she also poured alcohol on him.
She gave him a shot of whiskey? And he was
Cognac?
like, give me another one. And she's like,
Nuh-uh.
I need you.
No more!
I'm gonna screw your brains out of you.
Then he climaxes in sparks. And he's like, oh god, you gotta find me a body soon. I can't take any more of this.
Are we sad there's not a sequel?
No.
Now, what would the sequel be?
They find the ice skate.
She's looking for the bodies.
And he picks, does she send, did they know what they looked like? It was like, oh, we're watching the news, and it was like 3 hot blonde skiers got lost in the Alps this weekend.
I would have loved that.
And he's like, oh, I want the one on the left. That looks like my body. What's happening?
I really like a sequel idea, though. I feel like Denise Richards would be on board.
Just what, 20 years later?
Same. Yeah, 20 years later, it's, she finds him a body, but like, we have to have some other like tie-in though, that there's a new animal, or like, we can't find a body, so we have to put him in a
Sony Aibo?
In a pterodactyl or something.
I like the Sony Aibo. The little robotic dog.
No, it needs to have some kind of dick, right?
Oh, of course. It has to be something that could be sexualized.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, but then we get in a real weird place.
Is it Michael Fassbender from the Alien franchise?
Yes.
Wait, now I would watch the shit out of that movie. I mean, Michael Fassbender's making shit movies anyway, so why not make a sequel to Tammy And The T-Rex? It's still Michael.
Yeah.
It's still Michael Fassbender!
That's what it's called! Oh my God! Yes! Is Michael Fassbender the living sequel to this movie?
Yes. Fuck yes. So thank you so much for joining us
Yes.
on Tammy And The T-Rex. I hope you enjoyed it. Please go watch the movie if nothing else. We spoiled it, but you could still watch it.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
and watch the viewing
truly
party because,
insane.
oh boy, we had some fun watching this garbage.